for that, but you can get it now. And I would recommend at this point, we're just flat out super busy. It's like a super duper highway and you're trying to get in on the exit. You're trying to merge. The best way to merge into the party tonight is to go to hsn.com and then you jump in front of the line of everybody. You actually get a special lane if you go to hsn.com, and then you can get in and go, haha, I got to my exit faster than you. And that's kind of what it's all about, right?
That's what Bracelet. I think it's just really cool. But what the thing is like,
look at this.
We're down to like an hour and 20 minutes, and then we're, a lot of these are gone. I'm going to be on tomorrow, but just briefly. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we showing now?
We're going to show this bracelet. You were actually going to talk about your Lapis, which I have to say, I put it up against your today's special. It really picks up on a lot of the blues and that precious opal, which I thought was very pretty.
Yeah, and here again, this is actually will go with kind of the first suite of designs that we showed tonight. It's brand new, and I had requests. I actually did this. It was a viewer request. We did it. I sold out on the turquoise already. This is new for this event. I've done it in Lapis. This is it's our version of a Lapis tennis bracelet. Again, these are all individually handmade. They're all hand done. And this is the first time you got to see it. We did do it in turquoise, and we sold out on it on a previous show. So now we did it. We had people that wanted it in Lapis, so now we've done it in Lapis for you.
They're so charming, and there's so much sterling silver. Can you kind of explain that as well? Sometimes I think when you see a piece like this, you're like, I mean, Lapis is beautiful, but you just use an immense amount of sterling. You don't wimp out on that, do you?
Well, here's the key thing. These are they're not cast. Okay, they're not cast. They're all hand done. They're made from sheet silver. And the difference in what we do and the art of what we do and what others do, and I'm not knocking, I mean, everybody has their own way of manufacturing. I do it my way. I do it old school. And old school for me, and what I grew up with and what I learned and how I started, was doing it handmade with silversmiths. The difference is that if you cast something, you don't have to have silversmiths. It's lost wax casting, or it's it's a form of casting. Maybe it's where they do this electroform, type of casting. There's all different ways to make jewelry. What we do is we make everything by hand from sheet silver that's custom made for us. Now, that's not to say we take our scrap silver that they cut out, and we do cast certain things from that, because you got to use it, right? But predominantly, all of our designs are hand done, and they're all created from scratch by silversmiths. That's the key thing.
So
and
important.
It's not like you just go out and put an ad in the paper and say,
come do this.
Silversmiths, please apply. I guess you could do that in Albuquerque, but I mean, you would get some, right? Most silversmiths that you're going to find are pretty independent. Most of the people that have worked with me, a lot of them have worked with me for over 20 years.
Wow.
Some of them I've got a few that almost have worked for me for close to 30 years.
Wow.
The same thing with lapidarists. The main thing is we take all of our silversmiths. We have an apprentice program. They're brought in and they're trained. So we have master silversmiths who train other silversmiths. When they reach a certain point where they can actually master it, then they take trainees on, and so they sit there. And to become a silversmith takes years and years and years.
It would surprise people how long it takes, right?
It's an acquired skill, but you learn, and you start off with basics, and then you build from there. I get, you get a lot of people out of, they actually have schools in America for silversmithing, and we used to get so many people out of there, and basically when they would come on board, they were basically then here they had been for a year or 2 years going to school, and they were really at the basic level. So just a basic level.
Yeah.
So here again, it's an art.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up on this one. I do want to grab Diane. So Diane, hang on the line. We'll get to you in just a second. I wanted to point out as well, did you see what I just pulled up beside this bracelet? It's a peridot and lapis masterpiece. It's so gorgeous. So here's your item numbers on the bottom, and then we also have the matching earrings. I mean, that's breathtaking. If you love Jace jewelry, that's the one that you just go, oh, Okay, it does. It kind of gives you that little moment, a little tingle in your spine because it's just simply beautiful. So look at the item number down below. I know we have special flex. We're wrapping up on this bracelet right now, and I will grab Diane in just a couple of minutes. So Diane, stay there with me as well. We also have another beautiful, this turquoise one that's coming up. I love this one. Looks so pretty. Back to the Today Special. All right, let's take Diane right now from Illinois. Hi, Diane. Welcome. You're on with Jay.
Well, hi, Susan.
Hi.
And hi, Jay.
How you doing?
I'm glad to talk to the both of you. And you are my favorite duo on HSN. You're all about fun, and I love it.
Thank you.
Sometimes we have too much fun.
Well, it's nice to meet you. So what did you find irresistible tonight, Diane?
Well, I did order the Casilica necklace.
Cool.
I
I'm
think
glad you got it.
I think that's the most unusual stone I've ever seen, Jay, and I remember when you brought that on, and so I thought, well, this is a good time to do, and I have some other pieces to go with it. I'm a ring person, and this time I purchased 7 rings from your visit. I just love rings, and I can wear them on every finger. You don't think that would be too much, do you?
Absolutely not. I mean, that's why you buy jewelry. You buy it to accessorize. I mean, you buy it so, like, you can buy it because you want other people to admire it, or you can buy it because you admire it, and you can wear it because you love it. And you do it. I wear a lot of my pieces. They're very sentimental. A lot of them are very functional. But yeah, I mean, that's why I wear jewelry.
Right.
So yeah.
I was just kind of. Oh, oops.
It's okay, Diane.
Hello?
You're still there.
Oh.
Hi, honey.
I keep saying that my hearing isn't going I'm an older person, but not old, and I keep blaming it on the phone. But anyway, I don't wear quite that many rings, but I do wear rings a lot, Jay. I love, and I have bracelets and necklaces. I just love your jewelry.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, and we really appreciate the call, and I'm glad you got in on that necklace because it did sell out.
It did. Hey, by the way, I do want to show you magnetic clasp on this one, and it's a combination, if you didn't notice, of ovals and then rounds, and then the round circular lengths in sterling. Here's what it is. Easy, easy, girls. If you get so frustrated because you have to get your husband or help or whatever, or how many times do you not wear a bracelet simply because you can't get the stupid clasp to hook together? Watch this. So wait, watch, guys. Stay with me. It will literally find itself